$10 bet, it's $69.69.
Oh, you take over? I'll take over.
We'll act like we're gonna win money.
No chance.
Not at all.
Not a shot.
Welcome back to another episode of the Say With Your Chest podcast. We are back for another Monday Week 3 review of all the games that happened this weekend. This is being recorded on Monday, but it probably will be going out tomorrow on Tuesday. We will be starting to do the Monday review games on the Friday podcast because we don't have time to do that on the Monday. We record these too late. It's, just our schedules don't line up. It's whatever. It is what it is. But we are going to talk about this weekend's games. There was a lot that happened. First off, I just want to point out that I'm going to talk about my fantasy team real quick. Okay, we're going to talk about the situation that I'm in because this is a fantasy podcast, sports podcast. Before we get into all the games,
and then I'll talk about mine real quick.
And then you'll talk about yours and your mess. Okay, so right now, week 3, first 2 weeks, I've been doing pretty good. Okay, both my redraft leagues, 2-0 in both of them. Dynasty league, unfortunately, 0-2, but we're still putting up points. We're there. We're in the fight. All right. I'll tell you right now, league by league. The league that me and you are in right now, okay? I was 2-0, currently in first place, leading in points and all that. I am up by 15, okay, with no players to go.
Mm-hmm.
Griff has James Cook, okay? I need him to have 15 or less tonight.
That's not gonna happen though.
It might. It's a very gray line. That I feel like that we're set there. God is here to tease me.
Wait, they're playing the Jags?
They're playing the Jags.
Yeah, no shot.
James Cook is coming off of a 3-touchdown game against the Dolphins.
Yeah, dude.
He's not scoring 3 times tonight.
No, yeah,
but
crazy.
He might still get in the end zone,
No.
but he can't be getting. He had 13 week 1.
Okay.
Which is great. That's what I need.
And then he had 35 week 2.
So he's going to probably get somewhere in the middle.
Okay, so 20.
I'm going to lose. Listen, Mr. 0-2, and one of the worst fantasy teams I've ever seen in my life.
You know what?
Okay?
I'm going to cut you off.
You don't get to talk
No,
shit.
I'm going to cut you off real quick.
You don't get to talk shit.
I'm going to cut you off real quick because mine's going to be short and sweet, okay? My team
You
sucks.
traded away Kyron for nothing.
No,
for
because Singletary's matched him basically in
He put up
points.
31 this week?
Okay, first week, Kyron put up 12. Singletary put up 14. This week, he put up 31,
Let's see, what
but
did
Singletary
Kyron
put
do?
up 18. Anyway, my team sucks. Anytime.
Kyron 14, 15, 31 is the 4th ranked running back on the year.
Okay, cool.
What's Singletary?
I don't really care.
Oh, you don't care?
Anyone I pick up that's doing good does trash. Derek Carr picked him up. He put up 7 fucking points. I just picked up Juwan Jennings. He's probably going to do 2 points next week. So if I start this week, the season 0-5, everybody's on the market. I don't give a shit. You want Aaron Jones for Tom Brady and Eli Manning? Go ahead. You can have him. I really don't give a shit. I'm giving up fantasy, focusing on next year, and yeah. That's all I got to say. Fuck fantasy. But in my non-paid league, I'm doing pretty well.
3 weeks in, already given up.
Because my receivers suck. Honestly, my team was doing okay this week. It's quarterback play. Quarterback play fucks me in the ass because I haven't had a quarterback go over 10 points this whole year. No, go over 14 points.
No, Richardson's been bad.
Yeah. So and now Trey McBride's out. My receivers suck. Justin Tucker misses a field goal every game. I'm done with this league. If I could remove myself from this season, I would, but I can't. So I just lost $100.
You just gotta compete. You just gotta get in there.
No, I'm done competing.
No, you gotta compete.
No, see, because I'm
You're
competing.
not done competing.
No, because I'm competing, but my guys on Sunday aren't fucking competing.
You gotta get him. You gotta get him.
No,
You get him in the locker room. You gotta give the locker room
fuck
speech.
that.
You gotta give him
Derek
a
Carr,
speech.
bum ass Derek Carr is quarterback 2 going into week 3. I pick him up. Bro, you put up 7 points. What do you fucking do? Go kill yourself, pussy. Shit. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. Aaron Jones, you put up 25. Love you. That was awesome. Unless Zach Moss scores 45 points today, I'm not winning. And Zach Moss isn't scoring 45 points, so I really don't give a shit. Michael Pittman, learn how to fucking catch the ball. You don't do shit during the games. DJ Moore, you also don't do shit in games. I get it, you have a shitty quarterback, but dude.
Oh, he did fine this week though.
He did. Okay, 15. I'll take that. Trey McBride, you got injured. You're questionable for next week. Go fuck yourself. Jalen Waddle, retire. It should have been you, not Tua. 49ers defense, you got fucked over by the Vikings. And now who they played this week?
The Rams.
The Rams. You lost to the Rams. Like, go fuck yourselves too. Justin Tucker, retire, you bum ass. Who else did I miss?
Oh no, but that's like your top pick, Justin Tucker. That's your goal.
Not anymore. His days are behind him.
That's it.
Anthony Richardson, you should have stayed injured. Terry McLaurin, get off the Redskins. And yes, I said Redskins.
Damn.
Pussies, fuck off.
Yeah,
Caleb Williams,
okay,
get your shit together. Pat Fryermuth, you probably never see the field on my team. Ty Chandler, I only have you because I have Aaron Jones, so God forbid he goes down. Devin Singletary, keep balling out for the Giants, but you're doing shit for my team. And then I'm about to get Jawan Jennings, who's probably going to put up 2 for the rest of the season. So I don't... Fuck you guys. Whole NFL. Fuck you guys.
You gotta figure it out.
I'm not.
What can we do to figure this out?
I could quit. I quit.
Quitting's not gonna help. Quitting is not an option.
No, well,
You're not allowed. So
who do you want? Who do you want? Give me any trade. I'll accept it.
Well, okay.
Give me any trade.
I really don't want anybody from your team.
Too bad. You want some depth? Go ahead. I don't care.
Brother, I got depth.
Yo, I'm honestly, no, I'm telling you, 2 more weeks. If I start 0-5, I'm putting in our group chat. Yo, everybody's on the market. I don't give a fuck about the trade.
And
you want a guy, just propose a trade. I'll accept it.
A good enough quarterback that I would even trade for, because Jalen Hurts is killing me right now. The last 2 weeks has not been that great.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. What did the last? No, last week was great. Week 1 was meh. Last week, not great. And without A.J. Brown and now Devonta Smith, even though I played Dallas Goedert this week, who went 10 for 170.
Yeah.
10 for 170. Career highs on both targets, catches, and yards.
You know, I'm over fantasy. I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about it before I work, and I got really mad. And I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to look at my team, and I don't care. After week 5, I am not checking unless someone texts me, yo, I proposed you a trade, and I'm not even looking at the trade. I'm just hitting accept. I'm telling you what, I'm just hitting accept.
You can't quit until at least week 6.
Fine, I'll wait an extra week.
If you start 0-6, fine.
Because then I'm out of playoffs, so yeah.
But you can't drop your players. You just have to accept it. You just gotta leave your team to rot.
No, if someone wants one of my players, make me a trade offer. I'll give you it. Okay.
I'll look through the trades and I'll decline them and accept them.
No.
That's how it works as commissioner, and we'll take a vote.
No, I don't care.
Well, the rest of the league does.
No. Well, it helps out because it opens to anybody. First come, first serve. Yo, you want Jalen Waddle for Matt Flynn? Shout out Matt Flynn, by the way. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah?
Yeah. You want...
I'm really happy this is happening in fantasy land, but this won't be happening in real life.
I'm telling you, I don't care. You want DJ Moore for the Raiders defense? Okay.
Kevin's having a fire sale.
Yeah, everyone must go.
Yeah, I had Mark Andrews put up 0 for me.
Wow, we're gonna need to bleep out a lot of what I just said.
What would you say?
I told Derek Carr to kill himself. I called
that's all staying
the Commanders the Redskins.
You went off, man. That's all staying in. Zach Charbonnet did great for me.
Yeah, fuck you, because I played Zach Charbonnet. So Zach Charbonnet, dude, I was a supporter of you, but then you just went and... No, I'm not going to say that. You just went and, played with my booty hole, so, go fuck yourself.
He did what to you now?
Yeah.
Zach Charbonnet did that?
Yeah, he put up 26 points,
it was
bro.
Great.
Yeah.
It was really great.
For it.
And yeah, dude, Pittman, you are killing me. Oh my God, 4 for 36. You and Anthony Richardson look not good right now. I mean, Jonathan Taylor looks great. He ran the ball very well this week. Jason really wasn't involved. Seahawks kind of blew him out. They ran the ball
DJ
really
Metcalf
well.
had a good...
DK had a long touchdown. Miami couldn't stop the run, so Zach Charbonnet.
We should just start by talking about the Seahawks
touchdowns.
game. Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm just talking about players. I mean, we'll just go. We don't have to necessarily go game by game, but I mean...
We could skip a few games.
I mean, the Jets dominated the Patriots on Thursday Night Football last week. Aaron Rodgers looked pretty good through the air. Looked pretty good in general. Kevin, it's all right, buddy. I got this. I'll take over. Rodgers, 27 of 35, 281 and 2. Almost had a 300-yard game for the first time in pretty much 2 years. Breece Hall was great on the ground and through the air. Dominating win there. Defense came alive. Took over the putrid Patriots offense. And Kevin has a message for you.
I quit.
This is a rough day. This is just a rough day for fantasy. It's a rough day for fantasy players. Kevin, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm going to lose in all my leagues this week.
Wow.
That's got to be something.
Hey, how many wins do you have on the season?
A lot.
Cool, I have 0. The Giants have more wins than me. The Panthers have more wins than me. Like,
Woo!
that's how bad I am. The Browns have more wins than me. So, that's where I'm at.
Is there anybody that hasn't won a game yet? Everyone's won yet, right?
Me.
Except for Kevin.
I haven't won.
Kevin has not won, but everybody else has. Coming back. But yeah, I mean the Jets look great. Brees looked good. Garrett looked. Garrett, he was okay. If he good.
Oh, the coin fell.
No, damn it. Garrett Wilson had not have scored that touchdown would have had a pretty putrid day.
Did he roll his ankle like I predicted?
Through the air. No.
Nuts.
Finished the game. 5 for 33 though, not great, but
Yeah.
did get into the end zone, so finished fantasy wise okay. Sunday yesterday, going through the games. I mean, so Steelers Chargers. We'll go through.
Dude, that
our
game
rankings.
sucked.
Again, our rankings will be above our heads somewhere, and then our overall season record will be updated. Hopefully Thomas gets that done. It'll either be in front, above our head, over
On
there,
our face,
here,
like
somewhere.
Like I
somewhere.
was covered in the last thumbnail. Thanks, Thomas.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. But Steelers Chargers. I went Steelers. You went Chargers. And it was pretty close for a while there. And then Justin Herbert went down. I think that pretty much sealed the deal because the Steelers defense was just in the backfield. TJ Watt was wreaking havoc. Cameron Hayward wreaking havoc. Justin Fields looked pretty competent yesterday. 25 of 32 passing.
Wait, how am I
45 yards.
Waiver order?
Oh, it hasn't updated yet.
Oh, because I was gonna say I should be number one.
No, you gotta wait till tomorrow for that.
I was gonna say I should be number one.
Well, you will be number one.
I should. If I'm not, I'm going to ESPN headquarters and throwing hands with the CEO.
Word. I'll go with you.
It's on
Because
site.
that'd be pretty dumb.
It's on site.
Fields, 25 32, 245 and 1 with a pick. He looked pretty good, man. Only he ran the ball 6 times, 6 yards, and did run it in for a touchdown. So multiple scores on the ground and through the air. Steelers are 3-0.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
It's like an ugly 3-0 though.
It is an ugly 3-0. I wasn't expecting them to beat the Falcons week 1. But then they went and they beat the Broncos in a pretty ugly matchup last week.
Yeah.
I picked the Steelers to win that game. And then, I trusted that they were going to win at home this week against the Chargers, and they did.
But that's expected because the Chargers, yes, the Steelers are they're not the greatest team because of their quarterback situation, but the Chargers aren't good.
No, but Chargers have been running the football very well.
They have been. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, JK
Herbert
did
been
do better
making-
than I expected him to do. So, and Ladd actually got a lot of action in that game.
Well, like I said, because I went Steelers because I think that the Steelers defense is really good this year to start the year. And I think that they're going to sell out to stop the run, right? Because we haven't seen Herbert have to do much through the air yet. I figured that yesterday that was going to be the test. If the Chargers are going to win this football game, it's going to be on Herbert's back.
Yeah.
Herbert's going to have to throw the ball to Ladd, Quentin Johnson.
Both had touchdowns.
Ladd got in?
Did he get in?
No, I know. Maybe Quentin did.
Maybe Ladd got close. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I think he had
Quentin Johnson scored.
Yeah, I know that.
Quentin's 3rd touchdown, by the way, now in 2 weeks.
Good for him.
Yeah.
You want to know how many touchdowns my team has scored in 2 weeks? No joke, I think 4.
4 touchdowns in 3 weeks?
Honestly, I think I've had 5 touchdowns this whole season.
Are you shitting me?
I'm not kidding.
Let's fact check that. While you take over the you want to talk about the Texans-Vikings game? We'll move
Dude,
on there.
Vikings are legit.
We both took the Texans here.
Vikings are legit.
Vikings are
That
legit.
Vikings defense.
I feel like every week I gotta ask you to apologize to Darnold and the team.
No, I do apologize
because I
because
said that Houston was gonna win, but I did not. I said it was gonna be close.
I think I said it was gonna be close too.
Did you?
I think so. I didn't really have any
You
blowouts.
sure you didn't give Houston 28-0?
No. I didn't have any blowouts last week. But that Vikings defense, week in and week out are going toe to toe with the top offenses in the league.
They absolutely destroyed Houston.
Dude, they shut down Houston. They shut down San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
They shut down the Giants.
Well,
shocker.
yeah.
I could have shut down the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Vikings might be. See, I won't be mad at that loss to the Vikings, unless they win no more than 5 games. Like if they go 5 and whatever, then I'll be pissed because you guys are just phonies. But if you guys go on to like make the playoffs and like actually make a run at the Super Bowl, then I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, okay, yeah, these guys deserved it. Like no wonder we lost. No wonder they beat the Texans. Like they're like, you know, a contender.
Right.
But like if they start going downhill, I'm gonna be pissed. I just hope the return of Hawkinson doesn't change it. Because I feel like we've seen time and
That's just only going to make them better.
You see, that's what people think, but I feel like we've seen a lot that, like, you know, they'll be missing a star player, they'll be winning games, because, you know, they're always counted out, because, like, one of their star players isn't there, and then they come back, and they're like, oh, now they're definitely going to keep winning games. And then they lose the first, like, 3 games they're back.
All right, I have the number.
What is it?
You have 8 total touchdowns from all your players in the last 3
Is that counting my bench? That can't be counted.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
didn't count the
Because my
bench.
bench alone has, like, 25.
I was going to say, no. I didn't count the bench.
Yeah. No, but the Vikings look very legit. I apologize to Minnesota.
Darnold.
I apologize to Sam
They're
Darnold.
at Green Bay next week. That's going to be a good game.
You see,
Very defensive.
watch, the 1 week I take them, they're going to lose.
Well, I should have took them against the Niners. I feel like an idiot for not doing that now.
Yeah. You have anything else to add besides they look
I mean,
legit? Their
Houston-
offense looks great. Their defense looks amazing.
No, dude,
That defense is
Sam
gonna take
Darnold,
them all the way.
I believe is leading in the MVP conversation right now. They're 3-0. He's leading the
Could
league
you imagine
in touchdowns right
Sam
now.
Darnold winning MVP?
That's so insane.
That would be like when Rich Gannon won.
Oh my god, I'm starving. My
Me
stomach is
too.
rumbling. I don't need to hear
We
that.
got to hurry this up, bro, because I'm hungry too. And I got to go to bed in an hour.
Let's see. Yeah, it was all Vikings. The Houston didn't get going at all till late, and they really didn't get going at all. Vikings were all over it. They came out with Brian Flores, man. He's coming out and stopping the top quarterbacks. I mean, C.J. Stroud, who is an MVP favorite.
Yo, he was great in Miami. I was shocked Miami let him go when he was their head coach.
Oh, because the offense was terrible.
Dude, he was good. When you got a defensive coach like that, you fix the offense somehow.
But they couldn't.
You find a way.
They couldn't.
You find a way.
They really weren't that great. They only won a couple games.
No,
They
I thought he was a great coach for Miami.
He was okay.
No, I thought he was
He's
great.
much better here. Much better.
I'm pretty sure he turned down
They are locking down.
a coaching spot for the Giants.
He doesn't need to be a head coach.
He doesn't, but
this is fine.
Yeah,
He
I
did
think
the
he,
head coaching thing. Now he's a defensive.
dude. I
coordinator.
think we
This is
offered
great
him
now.
the Giants, and he turned us down.
Good. I don't think you guys would have been fine because you would have been blamed for the offensive problems that you guys have. And
No, the only one to be blamed for our offensive problems is Daniel Jones. He could go
That's-
fuck
I
himself.
think that's
Even
why-
though he went like 17 for 19 this week, he could still go
against
fuck
a good
himself.
defense.
I don't care.
Did well against a good defense this week.
I don't care. Daniel Jones, like if I could still cut him, I would.
I think
Like it
that's why,
pisses me off that he did well because I know he's going to play more. But if I was Brian Dable, after that game, I'd be like, yo, like Jones, good game. You're benched next week. I don't care. Go fuck yourself, pussy.
That's why Brian Dable is going to at least have another year in the system. Hopefully with another quarterback next year because he's more of an offensive-minded coach and he was
Dude.
brought in to try to develop Daniel Jones and it's not working. But he
Develop
will get-
him, bro. He got brought in the 4th year of his career after he had
Change him, develop him, yes.
No, he had 4 years of starting under his belt when Dable come
What
in.
do you think happened with Josh Allen when McDermott got there? Like
It wasn't
Josh
4
Allen-
years into his
Josh Allen-
starting career.
It was like his third year.
No shot.
Josh Allen was a rookie in 18, not great. 19, nothing. And then 2020 was the breakout when he got Diggs. And now he has neighbors, and Daniel Jones is looking competent the last 2 weeks.
No, he's not, bro. No, he's not.
They should be 2-1.
We played a bum ass.
They should be 2-1.
We played
and
a
you guys
bum
should
ass.
Be okay.
We
this
played
Thursday
a
night
bum
because
ass
Dallas-
Washington team.
And you guys should have won
and
by 40.
a bum ass Browns.
And you guys should have won by 40 because that defense is trash.
Bro, put us up
And then
against
you guys
any
go
average
into
team, we're losing.
Cleveland against a good defense, and they won.
Dude.
You guys look good.
Dude, put us up against any average team. I guarantee you we lose. I'll put $100 on it every week that we lose.
Well, you're gonna be
against
playing,
an average team.
You're gonna be playing an average team this Thursday night because the Cowboys
Yeah,
defense.
no.
is
If we
awful.
beat the Cowboys, dude, like I'll fly to Dallas and like streak the field. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not beating them. Dude, freaking Cowboys by like 40, like
Cowboys by 40. Happened last year.
Yeah,
Great
like it's
for
gonna
the
happen
defense in
again.
fantasy.
No, realistically, we're gonna lose by like 20. Because at the end of the day, with the Giants, I'm pissed still. Because I'm just looking at my fantasy team. We were talking about, dude, I'm mad.
I see that. You are on one.
I've been
right
up
now.
since 2:30 this morning. It's like 7 o'clock right now. I'm tired. I'm just cranky.
Anything else you want to add? Jesus Christ.
I'm hungry.
Fucking Christ, Kevin. God damn. You need a fucking tampon or something?
Maybe.
Yeah?
I think it's that time.
Tampon, maybe a little chocolate, something. Something to just help you out.
Maybe some flowers.
Some flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me tuck you in. Yeah. Read you a book. Yeah. You're just gonna start crying, and we're gonna have to end this.
I could actually make myself cry.
Check
My
out
eyes are still underwater.
Boogie Bomb Boys, where Kevin cries.
I can make myself cry right now.
I feel like your eyes are watering.
I know.
Already.
Because I know how to make myself cry. It's kind of weird.
All right. Yeah. We both took the Texans. They got blown out of home. Vikings look legit. Sam Darnold MVP. Jefferson looked good. The rookies look good. When Hawkinson comes back, it's gonna be pretty unstoppable. And that I dare I say. On to the next one. Eagles and Saints. This game.
Yo, fuck Derek
If you took the over in this game, like majority of us did, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was like it was 3-0 for 3 quarters. The first touchdown got scored late in the third, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was my bad. It was all fourth quarter.
And stupid Saquon scored again,
65-yard touchdown run. Olave gets in.
Saquon.
They take the lead, and then Jalen Hurts marches down the field. No A.J. Brown. No Devonta Smith. Dallas Goedert is having himself a fucking career day.
Goddard went off,
And they get down into the 5-yard line. Saquon busted in, and then he even gets the 2-point conversion to go with it. Saquon was great for the Eagles yesterday. Dallas Goedert was great.
You know where Saquon wasn't great?
Don't need Devonta Smith. Jalen Hurts was able to pull it out despite not having any touchdowns for himself. No passing and no rushing touctouchdowns.
Are you...
He
Really?
29 of 38 for over 300 passing yards.
And no touchdown?
Only 1 turnover.
And
but
no
no passing and no rushing. No. He was 8 for 25 on the ground, but 300 passing yards and completed good percentage of his passes. Like, he was actually great.
Good for him.
Just didn't get in the end zone. And I was just praying on the Saints and the Derek Carr downfall.
They almost
did. I called this game.
They almost
to
won.
Perfection.
To perfection.
Eagles won this game. Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, and I want to apologize real quick to my coworker Teddy because he also didn't have a quarterback, and I told him, "Oh, pick up Derek Carr. He's gonna do really good." So Teddy, I'm sorry. I probably won't tell you this in person because I'm embarrassed.
About that.
But I'm sorry. If you ever find this video, Teddy, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, listen, when we talked about this, I said it kind of was like a trap game. You know, Saints have come out the last 2 weeks and just dominating points. Okay. And against the Panthers, whatever. Yeah, we're not great defense. But then you go into Dallas against a defense that's supposed to be good, and they still blow them out, right? Week 3, Eagles, bad secondary, right?
And
it
your
was kinda
receivers don't do
trap.
anything.
You're at home, bad secondary. You think Rashid Shaheed's going to go off. Chris Olave is going to be opened up. Never got
Rashid
there.
didn't even have a catch, right?
No, he was 0 for 0.
Who was on him, Sly?
I believe for a little bit, but they were playing like 3 safeties back there trying to stop the deep ball.
That's how you do it.
And the Eagles defense looked great yesterday.
Yeah.
They stopped everything the Saints had going, held them to 3 points the entire game, and then the Saints defense fell apart in the fourth quarter, and the Eagles were able to steal this game. So I'm just happy that the Saints lost and the Eagles won.
Dude, I was watching the red zone, and I was like, oh my God, we're about to be tied with the Eagles in the division. Like, this is crazy. Like, no way it's about to happen. And then I saw Saquon's touchdown, I went, oh.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, okay, there's like a minute left. Like, you know, Derek Carr's got time. Like, let's do this. First play, interception. I went, not only is that hurting my fantasy, which is fine. You know, I'll get over the fantasy.
Fine.
I know it might not look like it, but I'll get over it. But the Eagles won, which hurts the Giants.
The Eagles should be 3-0, realistically. But their defense just lets up.
Realistically,
Kirk Cousins looked like prime Tom Brady in the fourth quarter.
No,
coming back.
Realistically, what should happen is aliens should come down from Zeptune, not Neptune, Zeptune, with lasers and just be like, "Die, Eagles, die!" Rah, 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 rah.
Well, at least the Giants won.
Yeah, dude.
Which is nice. We'll get to that in a minute. Hold on. Let's get to these couple games, and then we'll get on to our games. Broncos absolutely put the whoop
Bo
on the Buccaneers.
Nix
I mean,
looked great.
I-
That first drive was one of the nicest drives I've ever seen, ever. Probably one of the nicest, if not the best drive of the season.
we both went Bucks here.
Mm-hmm.
And Bo Nix, 25 of 36 for 200 passing yards, he got in another rushing touchdown. No passing touchdowns still from him. But
Caleb did get it. So we have rookie quarterback touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So
Caleb had 2 passing touchdowns, which was great.
Didn't he have like 2 interceptions too?
Yes, that's also true. That's another reason why they lost the game.
Yeah.
But they ran the ball very well. Their defense was lights out. Bo Nix was all over the field. Sutton, 7 for 38. Humphrey, 6 for 37. Reynolds, 2 for 36. Williams, 4 for 29. I mean, the list goes on and on. He hit like 10 different receivers, running backs, tight ends. The Bucks just couldn't figure it out offensively.
Baker finally ended up turning the ball over. Yeah, I think he also had 2 picks, right? Oh, he had one.
Baker was 25 of 33, 163 through the air, a touchdown, and a pick.
Oh, and a pick.
Yeah, Bucky Irving, though, I guess the only bright spot on the Bucs side was really Bucky. Rashad White came to this game a little banged up. He was only 6 for 17. Mm-hmm. Bucky, 9 of 70 on the ground as a rookie.
No, he was running the ball like crazy.
Punch there in the Bucs backfield. I think this was just kind of a fluke game. Buccaneers really weren't expecting the Broncos to come into their town and just dominate like this. Mm-hmm. So I'm really going to just move past this. Bucs got a lot of...
hey, you're not going to win them all. A lot of good teams drop to bad teams.
Vita Vea and Antoine Winfield Jr. were out this game on the defense. The
Exactly.
defense looked awful, and the Broncos just came in with a good game plan, you know? And Sean Payton, used to playing in the NFC South all this time, he's very familiar with the Bucs and some of these players, so I'm sure he had a couple schemes going for that.
Oh, 100%.
But going forward, Buccaneers should be fine. This was a fluke game. A lot of injuries on the defensive side. Yeah, it should be good going forward. Mike Evans was a dud. That kind of sucked, though. Mike Evans was a huge dud in this game. I think he had 1 catch. No, 2 for 17. Yeah, that's...
picked up.
This is what happens when you play against Pat Surtain.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, your number one just kind
amazing.
of has a line like that.
Hey, Mike Evans going to be fine, though. Still start him. He's probably going to have 1,000 yards again.
Mm-hmm.
And
just a fluke game. But Chris Godwin, I got to say, I mean, because he was the only touchdown scorer for the Bucs. I think he has scored in like every game.
He's having a great season. He's
After
been having...
last year was not... He was awful. He was no...
No, I know. I'm saying he's had the past few seasons, he hasn't been what we saw in like the earlier... Was it earlier in his career? Yeah.
What?
Because he was good for a little bit.
He was good with Jameis and Brady.
Yeah, and then he went down for a couple years. But he's
also
starting to
getting
come
off
back.
of an ACL tear.
Womp womp. So was
Okay.
So was Christian McCaffrey. He came back. Adrian Peterson tore his ACL, came back, won MVP next season.
I guess, but we're comparing running backs to quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks?
Is that not what we were talking about? Oh, receivers. Oh, Godwin. And,
Is that not who we were talking
I
about?
was talking about Baker for some reason.
No. And Baker never tore his ACL. He hurt his shoulder.
Packers, Titans.
I called it. Malik Willis revenge game.
Yeah.
Dude, within the first 5 minutes of that game, he had 62 rushing yards and a touchdown. He looked amazing.
Will Levis looked terrible. The Packers defense is so legit. They are so good. It was 30-14.
Yeah.
On the road too. Titans are 0-3. Titans are 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh my God, that's so bad.
And we have a crazy meme from every game of Will Levis.
It's just, dude, Brian Callahan is going to kill Will Levis in his sleep. He is so done with him. Every press conference is just absolutely shitting on him.
Didn't he? You know? Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't he like come out and say like?
It's like the father that like has like when is like on the sideline at like the Pee Wee game, and you're trying to hype up your son, but he does like something bad, and you're just like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, and the kid's like 8.
Yeah. Like, Dad, what do you want me to do? The Packers defense looked great. Malik Willis looked like a competent quarterback.
Dude,
13 of 19.
I'm telling you,
202 through the air to touchdown, and then on the ground. He also got in on the ground, 6 for 73, led the team in rushing.
I'm telling you, he's not gonna have a game like this the rest of the season.
No, probably not. But Jordan Love
he did that
just this week.
Yeah, I know, but he did that just because it was his first game back in Tennessee against the Titans. Like,
yeah,
I called it. I told you, revenge game. It was gonna happen.
No, you called this game good. I said I would take Packers if Jordan Love was in the lineup. He wasn't, so I went Titans, and they disappointed me. They are 0-3, and they suck, and they deserve it.
I was scared though, taking the Packers,
and they did not run the football at all well. I thought Tony Pollard was gonna have a big game. He did not. on the ground. There are a lot of duds.
Yeah.
D-Hop got in the end zone, though, which was nice. Finally back from injury.
Good
Looks
old
pretty good.
D-Hop.
But yeah, I mean, he called it good.
Thank you.
Let's call Colts Bears.
Colts Bears.
Caleb Williams, I'm pretty sure, is leading the week in passing yards this week.
I believe it. He put up
He almost
17
had-
points. He was
400
predicted
yards.
15.
33 of 52. He threw the ball 52 times yesterday.
That's insane.
363 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, a first-round rookie this year threw a touchdown pass. Caleb had 2 of them. Threw 2. Komet had a big game, 10 of 97 and a touchdown through the air. Rome Odunze, the rookie connection, 6 for 112 and a touchdown. His first 100-yard game and his first touchdown in the same game in Indianapolis. The Bears offense finally got things going. DeAndre Swift, you are such a bust. You are bad at football. I have nothing to say of you. You're so done. The Bears can now run the football. Caleb, thank God, was able to throw the ball pretty well. DJ
I will
Moore,
admit, Caleb did look. Actually, no, I take that back because I'm remembering what he did after that. So he evaded. He somehow got out of a sack, right? Elusiveness, 10 out of 10, and then he planted his feet. And, looked downfield, and I was like, oh, my God. He's about to make, a highlight play. And, he's throwing to Roma Doomsday, right? Mm-hmm. He throws it. I'm like, oh, my God, this is going to be a huge gain. He throws it about 25 yards above his head and about 40 yards past him and went, oh. He was just chugging that
Yeah,
thing.
it's Caleb.
I had so much hope in that play. Once I saw him plant his feet, I was like, oh. It's going to happen. And then he launched that ball so far over his head. It wasn't even in the same atmosphere. I was like, holy crap.
The TikTok never posted. No. Oh, it's at the retry. Now it's going? What the hell happened?
No.
Oh, it's going to be so late now. The game's about to start. Oh, 7:30. Yo, that's crazy. This was supposed to come out an hour ago. What the hell was the problem? Oh,
Caleb's showing some improvement, but not much.
Yeah, the offense
he needs to
okay.
turn down the turnovers because he also fumbled the ball on top of the two interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
But DJ, he did. I know I talk.
78.
Yeah,
baby.
I know. I talk a lot of crap about him, but he didn't do too bad. He did have a carry for -6 yards, which hurt. He didn't have a touchdown, which I needed him to.
Yeah, you need a lot more than that.
No, I just want him to score. I want him to be the DJ Moore that put up 40 for me last year. You want that. You want that. But yeah, Bears need to get their running.
Yeah, the run game is non-existent.
Game
Caleb looked all right through the air, except for the turnovers. Defense, they were showing out for a
They did
while,
all right.
but the Colts, they run the ball well.
Mm-hmm. That O-line needs to change, though.
Anthony Richardson is just absolutely killing me. He's putrid through the air. 10 of 20, 163 and 2 picks. No passing touchdowns.
Michael Pittman ain't doing anything. 4 for 36. That's it.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor, 110 on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Was able to carry the Colts to a win. You see Latu got a strip sack yesterday?
I did see that.
That was nice.
I was actually going to text you during that.
Now, I don't remember who. I know I took the Colts in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who you took. I don't remember if you took the Bears or the Colts. We'll have to look back
I think
at
I
that.
took the Bears.
But Giants-Browns, I know who you took in that game. You took Giants. And I took the Browns, and the Giants look pretty good. Malik Neighbors, man.
I know
He is
I
the
talk
truth.
a lot of crap about the Giants, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I even talked a lot of crap about them in this game. In this video. But they looked amazing this week.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a sec. What's the next team's name? Oh, here it is. Dude, Malik Neighbors, you might be the answer, brother.
He might be the answer.
There's
a reason he was picked high.
He was 8 for 78 and 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones, what was he? I know he was 17 for 19.
He was 24 of 34 for 236 and 2 and no turnovers.
What was I looking at? Hold on.
I don't know what you're looking at. Daniel Jones looked pretty good yesterday, man. That's
Wait,
the man
who's
that you're paying
suspended?
$40 million a year. Who's
Yo,
suspended?
just now, Derwin James has been suspended 1 game for continued disregard of NFL player rules.
too busy body slamming people.
Intended to protect player safety on. Yeah.
He's too busy body slamming people.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. What was it? Because I think the Giants. Oh, it was 24 for 34. What the fuck was I looking at?
I don't know.
Anyway, 24 for 34, 236 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, a 109.4 passer rating. I sent you the thing the other day. Daniel Jones had the #1 passer rating in the NFC East through the first 2 weeks of the NFL season. That just shows you how bad the quarterback play has been this season.
Yeah, Dak and Jalen Hurts have not been playing that great, and Jane Daniels is a rookie.
Yeah.
So we're not going to fault him there.
Yeah, no, but anyway.
Daniel Jones leading that category is kind of nuts.
Yeah, but back to the Giants. The defense looked insane, too. We had 7 pressures and 1... Oh, that's just Brian Burns. Brian Burns had 7 pressures, 1 sack. Where's the rest of them? The defense had 8 sacks and 2 turnovers. We had 8 sacks in 1 game. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
That's what you pay your D-line for.
Bro, it's about time they start playing like that. Like, they've been doing okay this season. That's the game we need. We need them to do that every week. Obviously, that's not going to happen every week. Mm-hmm. But we need, honestly, at least like 3 or 4 sacks a week. That's what we need. With the amount of money and the talent we have on that D-line, and that's what we need.
No, they look good.
Yeah. And Brian Burns, bro, 7 pressures, that's insane.
Yeah.
In 1 game. I wish, obviously, he got more than 1 sack. If you got 7 pressures, you should have more than 1 sack. That's a lot of pressures. But I'll take what we could get. We got the dub. We started off that game so bad. The Giants had me so mad from the first play. We fumbled the opening kickoff. The Browns recover it. Next play, Amari Cooper, like 40-yard touchdown. On Deontay Banks. Mm-hmm. Deontay Banks, my bad. And I was like, wow, that's our best corner right there. This game's going to be amazing. And then, I took a little nap, woke up, turned the red zone back on, and there's 2 minutes left. And I'm like, holy cow, Giants might win. Browns get the ball back. I'm like, oh, we better not blow it. Dude, Banks, I swear, swatted 3 balls in a row. He looked insane on that final drive. All DBs played the best I think they've ever played in their entire lives, and I am so happy for that.
No, they look good.
Yeah.
And Malik Neighbors looks like the truth, man.
Mm-hmm. And Singletary, dude, you put up 18. For Devin Singletary, I'll take that.
Yeah, he did all right. I don't expect that really to sustain going forward.
He went from 14 to 16, bro.
Line. Huh?
14 to 16. Scored in the past 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
if he keeps that up,
streak.
He's doing better than Saquon did.
Amari Cooper finally did well. Mm-hmm. Finally got in the end zone. He got in the end zone twice.
Which I'm happy. I always liked Amari Cooper.
Yeah, he had a bad start to the year. I mean, Watson was able to get it to him. Watson was okay, 21 to 37, 200 through the air, 2 touchdowns. I think he had a fumble, but he didn't turn it over through the air. Mm-hmm. Cooper, 7 of 86 and 2. Pretty on fire yesterday.
Yep.
Giants didn't really have an answer for him, but the Giants were able to still get a dub. I think that was all the games in the early window. Yeah. I mean, late window was okay.
Let's talk about the Panthers, John. Since we just talked about my team, let's talk about your team.
Yeah, I mean, Panthers looked phenomenal yesterday. They really did.
The Red Rocket,
we
Red Missile.
Dropped damn near 40 points. Dalton came out firing. 26 of 37, 319 passing yards.
You guys got your first lead.
Touchdowns.
In 236 days
we had
or something.
a lot of firsts, everything.
Yeah.
And we also now just, 36, that's not light. 36, damn, we damn near had almost 40 points.
I know.
That's a lot of damn points.
That's a lot. That's a lot for a good team.
That is a lot of damn points. Chuba Hubbard was really the MVP of this game besides Andy Dalton. 21 rushes, 114 on the ground, and then through the air, 5 of 55 and a receiving touchdown. Mm-hmm. Everybody was getting into it. Everybody was having a party. Deontay Johnson was unlocked finally. Finally get him in the offseason, coming from the Steelers. Wasn't great over there in Pittsburgh with the quarterback play there. Comes to Carolina, Bryce Young.
It always comes down to quarterback play.
And then Andy Dalton, 8 for 122 and 1. Thielen got in the end zone, 3 for 40 and 1. We just got news also that Thielen is going to miss some time with a hamstring injury. What else is new? Every receiver's out.
Yeah.
Leggett, 2 for 42 and he almost had the 2-point conversion late in the game. Panthers just look good, everyone's just, on my ass about Bryce Young and everything like that, but, you don't get it. We gave up so much for him that we're forced to be positive for him. Because if we trade him away, we're not going to get what we got back for him. And I don't really want to just move on for him because we don't have a lot of draft capital going forward.
Yeah.
Also, still giving stuff to the Bears.
Talk about Chuba Hubbard. I saw this thing today. Since 2000, he's top 10 in all-purpose yards for the Panthers.
For the Panthers, yeah.
That's crazy. He's been in the league for like what? 3 years, 4 years?
3 or 4 years, something like that. Yeah.
He's number 10 with just over 2,000
He does a lot through the air and the ground.
Yeah,
and Miles Sanders is such a waste of money. We should give this contract to him.
Dude, he's only at. Is he still on the team, Miles Sanders?
Yeah.
Really?
He got in the end zone yesterday.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He scored late in the fourth.
Wow.
Miles Sanders, yeah.
No, but like he has like 2,500 yards. And he's number 10 since 2000. That just shows you the Panthers.
Dude, Panthers they look great. They really did. I knew that the line Vegas was like -5.5. Vegas was home coming off of a huge win from the Ravens. But like we're this early in the year and the offense it felt like it was just missing that beat, Like, the receivers were getting open, We're there. It's just Bryce was missing the throws.
He's the kind of guy that needs to sit. I forgot who said it.
He's got to watch Dalton play this year.
I forgot who said it, but it's like look at two of the top quarterbacks right now in the league: Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, both multiple-time MVPs. Mahomes obviously won 3 Super Bowls.
We didn't draft Bryce with a veteran in play.
It doesn't matter though.
It does.
They got to sit
Lamar
and watch.
Joe Flacco and Mahomes had Alex Smith.
Still, they got to
been in the league
sit and
over
watch.
a decade. Yeah, no shit. Rodgers got to sit and watch Brett Favre.
Exactly.
One of the greatest quarterbacks ever.
Bro, who
would we have? Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield.
When you sit and watch, you learn from a veteran quarterback whether they're good or bad.
I'm not disagreeing with that argument. We don't have that. So
it doesn't matter.
No sitting.
You had a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter.
Who?
Baker and Sam.
That's no one to sit behind.
It doesn't matter how good they are. As long as they're a veteran, you will do better than just going in right away and starting.
He was the number 1 overall pick. You go in. Yeah, look at Caleb right now. They didn't have a veteran.
Dude, Eli was the number 1 overall pick, and he sat.
Who did he sit behind?
Kurt Warner.
Oh, Kurt at the end of his career.
Yeah.
Nothing.
He sat for the first 6 weeks, I think.
6 weeks.
Okay.
What is that?
Bryce Young sat for...
Never.
He didn't.
He didn't sit.
Which he should have.
He's the number 1 overall pick. When you draft the number 1 overall pick, you come in. You're comparing guys from years ago.
It was Eli Manning not the first overall pick?
20 years ago.
Okay.
You're comparing it to nothing like that.
What's changed in 20 years?
Every rookie that gets drafted, they come in, they play right away.
Not true.
Who's sitting?
Mahomes.
He sat for 1 year under Alex Smith.
Okay. I'm not saying
Alex Smith.
I'm not saying you sit for 5 years. You sit for 1.
Okay, when you have a veteran, sure. We don't.
Baker Mayfield wasn't a veteran. He wasn't.
No, he
wasn't in the league for 4 years at that point.
He was out the door.
Sam Darnold wasn't in the league for 5 years at that point.
Brother, now Sam Darnold is the guy you want to sit behind.
I'm just saying it doesn't matter the talent.
It does. It absolutely does. That's a weak argument.
Yes, because Kurt Warner was so good for the Giants.
He was ass. That's why Eli sat for only 6 weeks and then had to come in and play.
Okay, yeah.
His rookie year.
Okay, yeah, but it wasn't week 1 starter. You can't be the week 1 starter.
What does that mean? That doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything.
You need to see a few games behind someone.
So when Kirk Cousins messes up or whatever the next 3 weeks and they put Penix in and he plays the rest of the year.
Yeah. He sat and he watched.
He sat for 6 weeks and then comes in.
He saw Kirk Cousins have good games. He saw him have bad games. He learned from them.
This year, due to the amount of quarterbacks that went in the first round, Penix on the Falcons and Drake May on the Patriots are the 2 quarterbacks that will sit. But Caleb went 1. They got rid of Fields, so there was nobody there. They don't have a veteran, and Dalton was there years ago, but now he's balling now on the Panthers. So Caleb had nobody to sit behind. Usually, when you're number 1, you come in, you play automatically. Everything after that, it kind of depends. Jane Daniels is playing right now. There's no veteran there to sit behind. He's got to come in and figure it out. But the Commanders are a mess franchise anyway, so that's kind of that. We'll see what happens with that. And he's a runner, so hopefully he stays healthy enough to go forward. But to focus on this game, Panthers look great. The defense was balling out. Raiders now are considering a quarterback change. Aiden O'Connell came in late in the 4th and played, so we'll see what happens. I know. Gardner Minshew, your guy.
He's the only guy I've ever met whose name is he's like the second, but his dad and grandfather don't have the same name as him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His parents just gave him the second on his name.
Sure. That's pretty gangster.
Dude, he has a tweet from like 2014 that says, "My sister's so hot."
What? God, now I hope he gets benched.
Dude,
But ain't no Connell
he's
in.
so
We
funny.
don't need this sister fucker in there.
He's so funny.
But Panthers look good. I don't know who they play. Oh, I think they play Cincinnati next week.
Honestly, the way Andy Dalton played, and the way the Bengals are playing, you guys could win.
Chuba. They do play. So we are at home against Cincinnati next week.
That's
We'll see
a
how
winnable.
Cincinnati looks tonight against the Commanders, and then
That's a winnable game, I think, though.
that will make
If the
me decide
Bengals
what
continue
goes
to play how they're
on.
playing,
Andy Dalton revenge game against Cincinnati's old team
shit.
at home, dude. Come on now.
Not only his old team, that was like his team.
I might be
you
taking
know,
Carolina next week, but we'll see. And then on the other side, the Raiders just really didn't do much. They kind of just had a fourth quarter come back a little bit, a few touchdowns. Brock Bowers kind of held in check this week, but he'll be fine going forward. Seahawks, Dolphins, not much really to talk about this game. Seahawks were home. They absolutely dominated.
Yep.
Charbonnet, 91-2 on the ground.
Looked
Miami
great.
could not stop the run.
DK looked great.
Yep, DK got in. Gino didn't really have to do much.
Charbonnet got in twice, right?
Skylar Thompson got hurt and was out of the game. Tim Boyle had to come in. They're on the third-string quarterback. It was just kind of a mess. They just kind of wanted to get out of there. But Mike McDonald, their head coach, starting off 3-0 as a new head coach, that's pretty good. The defense looks lights out.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens next week. If Skylar Thompson is back in the lineup, we'll talk about that further down the line.
Before we
Tua is
continue, I
out
just want to
the next couple
apologize for the
weeks.
little argument me and you just had. We don't usually argue on this podcast.
I think it's healthy.
You think
It's
so?
good for the relationship.
Okay, fuck you then.
Eat my ass. Oh, Bills Jags just started.
Oh.
It just kicked off.
At 7:30.
Well, the doubleheader tonight, they had to move it.
True. You're right.
Yeah. Anything you want to talk about that game? I think we both went Seahawks there.
Yeah, I mean, Seahawks they looked great. Like, it's not much to say about that. Dolphins obviously in shambles with Tua out. Tyreek and Waddle probably aren't going to do much for the rest of the season. I have a feeling they're going to rely a lot on Devon Achane, just giving him those little running back screens, letting him run the ball. Like, he seems unstoppable this season.
He was held in check yesterday.
No, yeah.
He was really their best player, and he didn't do much at all.
But, I mean, if he keeps playing how he did the first 2 weeks, could be looking at an Offensive Player of the Year nominee. We'll see where that goes. But, yeah, I really think right now, this year, the team's going to be Achane, and that's it. You're not going to see much of Tyreek or Waddle.
James Cook just had a catch for 19 yards. I'm so done.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take my first loss of the year. God damn it. All right, the big games of the week here. Ravens-Cowboys. That was the overhit. There was a lot of points. Ravens got off to an early lead. And then
Dude.
Dak Prescott led a furious comeback in the second half.
I was going to mention that. Dak, honestly, he looked good for a majority of the game.
In the second half.
He was throwing the ball pretty well.
Not too much in the first
They
half.
just weren't getting in the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey had a 65-yard field goal. That was pretty much the only stats.
First time in history.
That was really only the highlights Cowboy-wise in the first half.
The Ravens, though.
Second half, fourth quarter, there was 3 touchdowns. Dak had a rushing touchdown, then 2 passing touchdowns to Tolbert and Turpin. Baltimore almost blew that game. It was
I know.
it was a 3-point game with like over 2 minutes to play. And
No, I know.
The Cowboys are gonna
I saw it.
Cowboys are gonna win this game. Baltimore's gonna blow another fourth quarter lead.
I was
like they
shocked.
have, like the last 10 years.
I was shocked they were going to, because I really thought they were going to blow it, and I was freaking out because the way Derrick Henry and Justice Hill were running that game, dude,
Yep.
like, they looked unstoppable.
Derrick Henry, 25 rushes for 150 and 2 on the ground.
He carried, like, Micah Parsons grabbed him. It was like 1st and 10 or whatever. Grabbed him at 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. DK. Derrick Henry carried this man, one of the best, if not the best linebacker in the league. Another 10 yards for a first down and more. Literally carried him. Like, that shouldn't be allowed. Micah Parsons is a big dude.
He's a big man.
And Derrick Henry made him look like he was me. Like, that shouldn't happen. And I think the only reason Micah took him down was because Derrick tripped over his shoes. I really think that was the only reason, because he tripped a little bit. Like, he was tossing people.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
He's a
grown man.
We saw King Henry again. And it's about time.
Good.
I missed him.
And Lamar, 14 rushes for 87 yards and a touchdown. He's going to be running a lot this year. And he looked good running the ball,
always
too.
does.
First rushing touchdown of the year.
He always does.
Receiving-wise, I mean, there are not a lot of catches, but, some pretty deep balls, some timely throws. Zay Flowers, it was only 3 for 20, dud. Mark Andrews, 0 catches yesterday. That was an absolute dud.
That backup tight end, though, start off the game with like a 30-yard reception, whatever his name was.
Who?
Number 88.
Yeah, Kohler.
Yeah.
Kohler.
Let me just say,
30.
you're a pro athlete,
learn
learn how to run, bro. Your running form was terrible.
The leader was Aguilar with 1 catch for 56 yards. So not much through the air. They were able to dominate on the ground.
Wait, Aguilar led the game? Led the team
Ravens,
in receiving with 1 catch?
With 1 catch.
That's crazy.
There wasn't a lot of receiving. It was all down on the ground. 150 on the ground. Listen,
Bateman got in.
Over 200 yards on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Much to over 250 yards on the ground from the Ravens, and the defense was playing good in the first half, and the Cowboys stormed back. Cowboys, I'm a little scared. This defense looks terrible. The offense is a little inconsistent. I hope for them to get back on track against the Giants.
Oh, they're gonna.
So yeah, I mean,
if the Giants win this week, bro, I'll be so happy. I can't tell you the last time we beat the Cowboys, and we're in Dallas too, right?
No, I think it's in New York.
Oh, it's in New York.
I believe it's in New York. Yeah.
Okay. Still, I don't remember the last time we beat Dallas. So.
Lions Cardinals on the road in Arizona. I know I picked the Lions in this game.
Trey.
Why, Trey? I mean, I thought this was gonna be a high scoring affair. It was one of the highest over unders of the week. A little low scoring in the first or in the second half. I mean, all the touchdowns were coming in the first and second quarter. Amon-Ra got in, David Montgomery and Gibbs. Literally one of the best. It's the best running duo in football. Yeah. These two just score touchdowns every week. Kyler, Marvin Harrison got in the end zone again early first quarter. Nothing really happened in the second quarter besides a field goal. Defense was absolutely just lights out in the second on both ends. Only a touchdown game. I expect both these teams to do well going forward. Lions needed a real get-back win after losing to the Bucs at home last week. Jared Goff looked okay through the air. 18 of 23, 199, 2. Didn't really have to do much because Monty, 23 rushes for 105 and 1. Gibbs, 16 of 83 on the ground. They ran the ball very well. Did you see that trick play with Amon-Ra, the hook and ladder?
Oh, they ran a hook and ladder?
Slant right to Gibbs, and Gibbs ran in for a touchdown.
Really?
Yeah, that was a really good play. That was pretty much the highlight of the game.
Trey McBride, 3 for 25, no touchdowns. Went out on concussion protocol. Took head-to-head hit. That's another hit on my fantasy team. Shocker. He's questionable to play next week. Hopefully he doesn't have a concussion because he's one of the only bright spots that I got.
Sam Laporta also was carted off and brought to the locker room, but then came back into the game, but was limping for majority. I hope that he is good going forward.
I'm surprised. If he was limping, I'm surprised they put him back in.
For all you people who took him early in your drafts, this is also red alert because he has not been good to start the year.
1 year wonder?
I hope not. Yeah. Just haven't been giving him the ball that much. The Lions they're running the ball really well. Dave Montgomery and Gibbs.
I mean, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's what I mean.
So,
and I thought Jameson Williams. I thought Jameson was gonna have a big game this year. This week against Arizona, though a very weak secondary. 1 catch for 9 yards. So that was great for my fantasy team. And now I'm gonna lose to Griff because James Cook has already touched the ball 14 times in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Last game of the late window, Rams pull off a huge upset at home against the 49ers. Despite Jawan Jennings having an insane stat line.
Yep. I'm calling it right now. He's going to do bad next week. The only reason I'm saying this is because I picked him up in fantasy. So for any of you already fantasy Jawan Jennings owners, I apologize because any person I touch turns to poop.
What he said. There's a lot of fantasy points scored in this game. I mean, Jawan Jennings.
Dude, that Debo injury was the best thing that happened to Jawan Jennings.
I played against him in Dynasty, and I'm losing because of it.
How many points did he have?
47.
Dude.
46.5. 11 for 175 and 3. Oh, my God. Dude, if he had, 3 more catches for, 40 yards, that would have been one of an all-time performance.
No, I know. Everyone thought with Debo out, the way Debo was playing, that was going to be a huge hit.
And Brandon Ayuk would finally...
Yeah, and Brandon Ayuk would break out.
Kittle, no McCaffrey, no Samuel. Brandon Ayuk, you're the guy. And then
Jawan Jennings said, hold my beer, I got this.
3 weeks of Brandon Ayuk held for under 50 yards.
Well, I mean, because they're putting the best guys on him. They're double-teaming him a little bit. Ayuk went through all that to get that big contract.
If I pay you that kind of money, you should be catching
Exactly.
the ball
Everyone's
with
focusing on
triple
him.
coverage,
He got
double
the big
coverage.
contract. He's. I don't want to say he thinks he's worth that. Like, he's worth that amount of money, but he's got a target on his back now. You know, everyone wants to stop the guy who's the guy, and they're doing that. They're doing it great. But Juwan Jennings really said, "Ah, it's my time to shine."
This was just such a fluke, like insane stat line. He's never gonna put this up again in his career.
I hope he doesn't next week. I hope he
Purdy was
doesn't next week.
okay. 22 of 30, almost another 300-yard game back to back. 3 touchdowns for the year. Didn't turn the football over. The Niners were in this game the whole way. The defense was a letdown. Matthew Stafford was leading pretty big in the fourth quarter there with 2 field goals and a touchdown. They were down 10 late. Jake Moody missed a 50-yarder, which would have had this game tied, potentially going into overtime. Kyron on the Rams side, 24 rushes, 89 yards on the ground, and 2 touchdowns, and then through the air, 4 for 27 and a score. 3 touchdown
36,
game for
right?
Kyron. What?
36 points, right?
31.6.
Yeah, you know, I traded him.
How do you feel about this?
I'm fine because Singletary is still putting up over 15 a week, so I'm happy with that.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, bad trades, bad drafting, mainly bad drafting. Yeah, it's whatever. I hope everyone's enjoying the players I gave them. I did that for your interest. You know, I made the playoffs the last few years, made the 2 championships,
really?
winning one of
Okay.
them. You know, I got a little overwhelmed with all the winning, so I decided
Won once.
but you know, I made the playoffs the last 3 seasons. I made 2 championships.
Yep.
Won one of them.
The second one, it's fine.
What?
I'm just gonna go win.
It's
the second
okay.
one.
You know, I got
Make
tired
my
of
third straight
I got tired of
championship
being
game. I'm not tired of
in
it.
the top couple of teams. So I wanted to take a little break, share the wealth.
All right, you have fun being with the poor people.
No, I'm
I'll
below
never
the
know. I'll never know what that's like.
I'm below the poor people.
I'll never. James Cook scored. Okay, that's
Did he?
done. Yeah.
It's probably this
over.
play right here.
God damn it!
You want to watch it?
Yeah, I'm good. I gotta hold a 6-point lead now.
Okay.
My bad. 4-point lead. I don't know how to do math.
Oh, it was a great stretch. Stretch to the
great.
left.
There it is.
Yep.
Phenomenal. But yeah, Stafford looked pretty good, especially in the second half. Yeah, Rams, I was not expecting this at all. The Niners came in as over a touchdown favorite.
Mhm.
I know it's a division game. You throw the records out, you throw injuries out, you throw it all out. But I was not expecting the Rams to do this.
Made a comeback.
Especially come back.
Yeah,
in the
they made
second
a
half
comeback.
Like this. The Niners have blown 2 games now back to back. The Vikings crushed them.
What was it going
last
into the
week.
fourth quarter? It was 27 what?
It was 24-14.
24-14, that's what
Yeah,
it
it's
was.
10-point lead.
Dude, Sean McVay was even shocked. He came into the post-game interview and just went,
Holy.
yeah, he's like, well,
That game. I know, we both went Niners there, and the Rams pulled it
Yeah.
off. So kudos to the Rams. 'Cause,
this is the second week.
I really thought the Rams were going to wave the white flag after all the injuries they've had. You know, they don't have a line. No star receivers.
Update, the Jacks just blocked the field goal.
Blocked the extra point.
Yeah, they blocked the extra
Nice.
point.
And last game here that we're going to talk about is Sunday Night Football. Chiefs-Falcons. Rashee Rice is,
Good.
man, he is good at the football.
Good at the football.
He's good at the football. I know he's got the stuff going on off the field, but he had a high,
He's making his time on the field count.
career high in receptions. He had 12 catches yesterday for 110 yards and a touchdown.
Good for him.
Also had 1 rush for 1 yard, but
Yeah.
Mahomes was okay. 26 of 39, 217 and 2 with a pick. Mahomes is even though the Chiefs been winning, the defense is
A little bit
great.
of a down year.
Mahomes has not looked anything special.
Dude, neither has Kelsey.
The last
Their
2
connection's
seasons.
not there.
No, Kelsey is I'm not gonna lie. It's like rapidly the negativity I'm hearing out of Kelsey and out of him himself. Like I would not be shocked if he just hangs it up next year.
Yeah,
the way
like-
he's talking and the way it's going. You know, this might be his last year. You might be seeing the end of Travis Kelsey.
Dude, we're losing both the Kelsey brothers back-to-back years.
Back-to-back years.
But I just want to say, Chris Collinsworth needs to...
You gotta stop.
He needs to stop, bro. I watched that game. I watched a little bit of the game, and the first thing I heard Chris Collinsworth say is, you know, the Chiefs really just need to, like, get that Mahomes-Kelsey connection. I don't know what's like, bro. No, with Rice and Worthy, you don't need that Kelsey-Mahomes connection. And then they finally got a catch for, no joke, it was like 6 yards. And then he goes, oh, There's the Mahomes-Kelsey connection. Now the Chiefs are starting to look like the Chiefs. Bro, it's 6 yards. I could go out there and get 6 yards from Mahomes.
Was getting sacked and threw the ball into the dirt, and he said, "Oh, that's a heck of a play by Mahomes."
Way to be aware. I swear, Mahomes has to be paying.
And he signed an extension, Collinsworth, so now we're going to hear him for the next 5 years again.
Actually, I don't hear him because
The TV?
No, I watched Red Zone, so I hear
Well, that was Sunday Night Football. It wasn't Red Zone.
I think was it? No, how did I hear? Oh no, you know what I watched it on?
What?
I watched the highlights this morning.
Oh, okay.
So I had my volume up. That's what it was.
Yeah, my bad. Falcons got off early, 14-7. Bijan and Drake London both scored Bijan's first touchdown of the year.
Drake London was wide open too.
After Kyle Pitts had like a 50-yard catch down to the one.
Pitts, I'm still kind of disappointed with Pitts how he's doing this season. He's still not really like the Kyle Pitts everyone was hyping him up to be. You know?
No, I know.
He's the highest touted, really recruit ever.
2 of 59 last night. I know. I thought with the quarterback play he would just find him open.
Like he's the highest touted tight end prospect ever.
I don't know what's going on.
And he just I don't know if it's the system, because I mean he's got the team around him. He's got the coach. Like I don't know what it is. He really just needs to figure it out.
Drake
Maybe
London
he needs to.
Darnell Mooney was looking pretty good yesterday.
Oh, dude, Mooney.
8 for 66
Mooney
for Mooney.
great.
6 for 67 and a wide open touchdown.
Yeah.
Drake London had early in the game last night. Kansas City was okay on offense in the throughout the game. Defense.
Dude, that Mahomes-Kelsey 6-yard connection, bro. That's what won in the
wish
game.
that the Falcons would have just kicked a field goal in that second to last possession because they probably would have won the game by a point, 23-22. They really blew this game after winning a game that really they blew last week in Philly. This was an okay game. It was pretty good, entertaining. Field goals, defense was okay. Falcons did look pretty good. I expect both these teams to be fine going forward.
Yeah.
Chiefs 3-0 magically, and I will say
it's like not a good 3-0.
It's not a good 3-0.
It's like with the Steelers. It's not a good 3-0.
The Ravens were about an inch away from putting that game into overtime. Then the 4th and 16 pass interference against the Bengals. That Bengals would have won that game. And then yesterday had the defense not stopped them. They stopped 2 late 4th down conversions from the Falcons late in the game, and the Falcons would have won this game.
All I'm saying is that if the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl this year,
I'm gonna cry.
Vegas really has something to do with it.
I'm not watching football anymore.
Vegas really has something to do with it. I'm not saying they shouldn't make the playoffs. They'll probably be a playoff team, but they got to lose in the playoffs.
And the Falcons looked okay. I expect them to be fine going forward. It was a good week of football. We're on to week 4 now. We're gonna watch the Monday night games, and hopefully that goes good. Make sure you go and watch the rest of our videos on YouTube. Check out the TikTok, our Instagram, and go listen to us on Spotify. I believe this is episode 24.
I think so.
We're cooking right now. We're going on to week 4. And that's all we got for you. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yep.
Doses.
Peace.